Let's do this.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KCOC.
Halloween this Saturday.
Still chilly in here.
I don't think I'm doing anything this year. Don't have any plans to do anything for Halloween. It's kind of lame. I know there's stuff to do, right? There's got to be stuff to do. There's got to be some scary places to go. Maybe go ghost hunting.
Well, there's that thing down in Santa Maria, but I guess it's sold out.
Yeah, so, you know. What about you, Cameron? Are you doing anything for Halloween?
I went to the pumpkin patch. I carved some pumpkins with my girlfriend.
You do that at the pumpkin patch, not at your house?
No, I brought him back.
Oh, okay.
I see you as now. Are you? Maybe this should be the poll question today. I will make this the poll question. When you carve a pumpkin, are you basic, like just triangles for eyes, maybe a circle for a nose, and then some kind of mouth situation with some teeth, or do you get intricate with your design?
See, I used to go round eyes back in the day.
Okay, round eyes too.
But I haven't carved a pumpkin since I was, I don't know, under like maybe 12 or 13.
But that's like, so that would be very basic with your design, right?
Oh, no, because you had the circle and then you had to cut out where the eye was. So, like, the pupil.
So you would get intricate.
Yeah, so it was almost like you'd make this C and then you'd come around and then.
Yeah, not me.
I remember, my mom was always the lead designer.
I am punching 4 holes into the pumpkin. I hate this. Is
me and my girlfriend are opposite. I went super simple, and she got complex with it.
What did she do?
Here, I'll send you a picture so we can talk about it after a break, maybe. But she did like holes and eyebrows. She gave the dude like gills.
Oh, wow.
It's too much. It's too much.
I want to see a picture of that for sure.
Like, for
Send
me,
it over.
because you have to clean out the inside of the pumpkin, which takes so much time to clean out the inside of the pumpkin, that by the time I'm done doing that, and I hate it because it gets under your fingernails, it's dirty.
Oh, you got to stick your arm in there.
It's nasty.
Because you got to scrape it really good, otherwise it'll mold and rot, right?
It's nasty.
Then you got to burn it off.
It's a really gross job.
Just wear gloves.
No, it's still gross. It gets everywhere. It's nasty. I can't stand it. It's my least favorite holiday tradition to take part in, but I have kids, so I have to do it.
Make your wife do it.
By the time I get to that, I just want to.
Is she against the holes? Does she not do it?
She doesn't.
Oh, you guys all do it together?
Yeah, I have to do one. She has to do one because the kids aren't going to do it, right?
So how many pumpkins do you get?
Typically, we get 4, but this year only 2, just one for each kid, only because of the situation with our living situation.
Oh, because you're
a little different.
Oh, okay, because you're temporarily in the apartment.
Yes.
Do you put candles in your pumpkins, your jack-o'-lanterns, or do you use the battery flashlights and other things like that?
Wait, is your girlfriend's the one on the left?
Yes, the ones on the left is my girlfriend. The one in the like right middle is me.
That's not that intricate. I mean, she did a good job. But Jeremy, I think what Jeremy's talking about is even more intricate than that. Here, Jeremy, I'll show you the picture.
All right. Do you guys use candles?
Yeah, we use. Yeah, I like to use candles.
Not tea light candles, like the battery operated ones, or the.
Yeah, my dad, we're talking the 80s. My dad was he was so afraid the house would burn down. We were never allowed to use candles in the jack-o'-lanterns.
Well, the battery-powered ones you can get at the dollar store, guess how much they cost?
Well, back then it was crappy. We didn't have those.
You didn't?
We put a flashlight in the 80s.
You don't want to guess?
At the dollar store?
Yeah.
Probably $1.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Yeah, but they make them so they flicker now, so they look like candles, and they're $1. Although last year we bought like a bunch of them, and some of them did not work
because you bought them at the dollar store.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like if you want 4 of them, you have to buy like 6 of them because a couple of them probably aren't going to work on that one. But so this will be the poll question for today. This is SurfNet Communications poll question. Do you go intricate with your jack-o'-lantern, or what kind of jack-o'-lantern carver do you consider yourself to be? And it'll be simple, intricate, or none at all.
Cameron, have you ever seen a ghost?
No, never
How
seen
about
a
you,
ghost.
Jeff? Have you seen a ghost?
Nope.
You haven't seen a ghost
They
either.
don't exist.
Oh, really? You don't believe in ghosts? You used to watch all those ghost hunting shows.
If I don't believe that we went to the moon in 1969 and still have yet to go back,
You don't believe-
I'm pretty sure we don't have ghosts.
all this paranormal stuff. You don't believe in any of that,
I
huh?
don't believe in ghosts.
We once did a show where we spent the night at a haunted place here in Slow, allegedly.
Allegedly haunted place.
It's over off
Because
Foothill.
the frat boys have been living in it for the last decade,
Well,
and
it
they
still
seem
could
to
be
have-
haunted.
They seem to have no problem with it.
Why, do you talk to them and they say
No,
they've
but
had no experiences?
They're still living there, correct?
Well, yeah, but that's fine. But it was a brothel back in the day. It was called the Clubhouse when we were there. It used to be a bar. And we spent the night there. I had some weird stuff happen. We had the lights go out, which, whatever. You think that was somebody did that. But when I was upstairs on the back patio by myself, came downstairs to get something to drink, went back up there, somebody had moved the chairs in front of the staircases to get down the back stairs to the lower decks.
Cameron, the guy that owned the place was trying to get people to come out to the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
So we started our show the next morning after staying the night there, and I had to sleep in some booth in the restaurant. No ghost visit me in the booth at the restaurant. I was fine.
You were passed out.
I was a little bit
You were
cold.
pounding beers faster than,
I was not. I was not drunk the next
You were
morning.
hammered. I remember.
And then
Didn't you fall down the stairs?
Right as we're going to go on air, 20 seconds after we go on air, surprisingly, the lights go off in the place. And it's come
man.
on, you're trying to catch the live radio moment.
It
and
wasn't
all
just
that
the
stuff.
lights. It was the power. We lost everything.
Okay, still.
We lost our connection to the radio station.
Circuit
Everything
breaker,
went down.
Circuit breaker.
No, circuit breakers don't kill everything. Usually a circuit breaker kills. The whole building went dark.
Okay, so what? I mean, you could still rig that, right?
Who was going to rig it, though? We were all in the one room together.
What,
The
was
guy
the
was
circuit
there?
breaker in the room?
No. We were in the dining room. I don't know where the circuit breaker was.
There was other people on the property at that time. Not everybody was in the same room at the same time.
At 6 a.m.
Yes, there was. There was other people on the property because I remember thinking, "Oh, okay, this is what we're going to do here today." Okay,
Who was on the property?
He had friends there.
Oh, okay. I didn't
With
see him. So Jeff apparently saw his friends. I didn't see him. But anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure if that was a legit thing or not. But the thing that happened to me the night before with the chairs when everybody was downstairs and I walked out to go to the bathroom and came back up with a drink and the chairs had been moved in front of those stairs, that was weird. That was weird.
Couldn't anyone have just come up and
Yes, in fact,
move
I did it.
the chairs?
No. I don't
With their
think so
arms?
because I just
I
ran
moved the
downstairs,
chairs, yes.
grabbed something to drink and came back up.
Used my arms and my hands to move the chair and put him in front of Jeremy, and he thought it was a ghost. I'm just saying that you like to believe in.
I don't like to believe in anything.
Yeah.
I just can't explain it.
Can't explain it, but so this is what the difference between you and I. You can't explain it, so you automatically go there and say, "Oh well, it must be a ghost." And I can't explain it. I go there. I'm like, it must have been somebody trying to fool me into.
Well, there's two
thinking
things.
it was a
It was either a ghost or somebody moved the chair.
ghost. Okay.
But nobody was up there. Nobody was even on that side of the building.
He invited us to his air quotey haunted place to drum up business at his air quotey haunted place. Right?
You're
Did he not?
the first guy that gets killed in a movie, by the way.
No.
Because you don't believe.
Yes, you're
You're
right.
the first guy to get it.
I'm the first one.
Oh, it's the skeptic. Yeah, let's kill him first.
Good thing I'm not in a movie. And I'm in real life.
I'm just saying.
You don't know that. You don't know where we are.
Right. You could be dead. You don't even know. You might even be a ghost talking to me right now.
Other people have died. I'm fine. I'm still here.
I know there's been rumors of the Adelaide Cemetery being haunted. I went out there once. We were poking around. You're not supposed to do that, by the way. I found out afterwards. You're supposed to leave there after dark. Is there any haunted places in Paso, Cameron?
I mean, everyone says every cemetery is haunted. Do you remember the old theater on, I think it's like Spring?
Oh, Fox?
Yeah, Fox Theater. Apparently that's haunted. My mom told me she, took a Ouija board in there and she got all freaked out. I think it was just old, it was old building. Old creaky building.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would do something with that.
They've tried, but there's something with zoning and the history of Paso. They get involved, and they won't let him do it. Remember, Refined was going to go in there and build the refinery, but I was talking to Alex, and he was saying by the time they jumped through all the hoops, the city wanted them, the Historical Society of Paso, whatever. It was no way worth it.
Yeah.
No way worth it. And then I heard somebody else was going in there, but I can't remember what it was. It might have been a winery. But yeah, you have to have a lot of money to go in there and do whatever they need to retrofit the thing because it's still screwed up from the earthquake. You know,
it's such a bummer too because it's like it's prime location and it's such a beautiful.
Plus,
building.
that place next door has got the best tacos.
It would totally
Arroyo Robles
that
or
little
whatever?
block right there would totally be tied together if it didn't have an abandoned movie theater sitting in the middle of it. You know?
It is my stepdad. He cannot smell the mac and cheese. He can't smell. The smell makes him gag. The smell of macaroni and cheese, one of the best comfort foods of all time. He doesn't like cheese on anything. He doesn't like any melted cheese on sandwiches, on hamburgers.
You know, I recently came up to...
You ever anything like that?
I came to the realization recently, this is only within the last, I don't know, year, that Chinese food has no cheese in it. There is nothing that you can get that is Chinese.
That's not true.
What?
If you go to Mandarin Gourmet, they serve you this little wonton.
Oh, the wonton thing. Yeah.
But you're right. Everything else,
but
no
it's
cheese.
It's just cream cheese.
And I'm pretty sure that wonton thing may not even be Chinese. That might just be an American.
Yeah, we bastardized it like we did the name of El Paso de Robles.
Yeah. Cheese is my favorite food. But look at Asian people. If they don't eat cheese, and look at Americans.
I know.
I mean, there's a reason for that.
Even more pointed though. We'll get to your reason in just a second, Cameron. Is you look at Wisconsinites. They're the ones.
They are cheese.
God.
Maybe that is what it is.
Why is it that we're given something and love it so much, yet it's so bad for us and it makes us all fat?
I love cheese.
I do too.
And it's like my one knock against Chinese food. I like Chinese food just fine, but there's nothing that has cheese in it.
No, but there's so many other foods that have cheese.
Yes.
You know,
no, it's just Chinese.
Okay,
the only ones
but that can't be right because look at the Italians. All right, all cheese and pasta, carbohydrates. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just cheese and pasta, and some are fat, yes, but a lot of them are thin. No,
I think of Italian. I think portly. Yeah. Anyway, so Cameron, sorry, I cut you off there.
Well, okay, so I know Asia has the highest rate of lactose intolerance, and most human beings aren't even really supposed to take lactose in past the age of 2.
Yeah.
It's like Americans and Europeans have 4-star bodies to take in cheese because we refuse to think that it is bad. It is bad,
right?
And I mean, cheese is amazing.
No, I find this out every time I decide to double up on a bowl of cereal. If I have 2 bowls of cereal, it's like, the next day is worse than a hangover. It really is.
What, from the milk?
I have milk hangovers. If I have 2 bowls of cereal. If I have sometimes I'm like, wow, that was a good bowl of cereal. I'm going to have another bowl of cereal.
Explain your hangover symptom. You don't get a headache from it,
gassy,
right?
Just gassy.
Oh, gassiness?
Gassy.
See, I love milk.
It's just milk, not cheese.
And I've been drinking milk my whole life, and I went fat-free milk for a long time. I'm like, screw it, I'm going back to 2%. And I just love, last night for dessert, I had a glass of milk. I know that sounds weird. Maybe it doesn't. Does it sound weird? I don't know. So I just like a glass of milk. I'm sitting there, I'm watching TV, and I'm like, I'm going to have a glass of milk.
Yeah, I can't do that because it's like
it's comforting.
The risk versus the reward. The risk outweighs the reward on the glass of milk.
It's so hard to get away from milk. Now, what you could do, which I found to be pretty good, is cashew milk. Is pretty good in cereal.
Cashew milk?
Yeah, cashew milk is the best because for some reason.
Milk. Don't call it milk.
Okay, whatever you want to call it. Cashew.
Hate that.
Yeah, I know, but
cashew beverage.
Cashew beverage. Oh God, that sounds.
They milk the cashew.
Yeah, the dairy farmers can't stand.
There's almond milk. There's all kinds of different
it's almond beverage.
Almond beverage, fine. But you know what I mean. There's rice milk, soy milk,
rice beverage, soy beverage.
It's a milk. Milk doesn't have to come from a cow.
Dairy farmers can't. I think so.
What about goat milk? Is it goat beverage? That sounds really gross. Hey, can I get a glass of goat beverage, please? No. Quit with these politically correct and high maintenance and sensitive people.
It's the milk. It's the dairy farmers.
I don't care. They're too sensitive.
So I think dairy.
We all know what milk is. We all think of a cow when we think of milk.
I think goat milk is considered dairy, though. I don't think if you are squeezing juice out of an almond that is dairy. That is just almond. That's nut juice.
Okay, but anyways, my point was cashew might help you, and then you won't have the issues with the gassiness.
Yeah, but it's not milk.
No, but it's good in cereal. It works in cereal.
No,
Trust me, from a milk elitist, from a milk snob, from a milk whatever. Asians. I love milk, and I will not drink cashew. I really don't like drinking milk. Cashew beverage,
beverage
instead of milk.
Dairy farmers,
but
really
in a cereal, right, especially if it's not like a fruity cereal, sugary, then you'll be fine. Like what is it? Cheerios.
I need
Honey Nut Cheerios and cashew milk. Amazing.
I don't eat cereal that is not sugary. I mean, come on. What's the point?
You don't like the granola and the frosted, the honey granola?
Sugar.
Yeah, but I mean, it's different. I'm talking like Fruity Pebbles or
sugary.
Or like Fruit Loops. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and almond beverage. See, are you happy?
Yes, I'm not happy.
It is
dairy farmers.
It is. Well, I'm trying to be sensitive because everybody says I'm a jerk. So the almond beverage and Cinnamon Toast Crunch is very good together.
See, I believe that, but also CTK is just great on own. You could just eat I just eat it out of the box, and I'm in heaven.
It's CTC.
CTC?
You said CTK.
You did.
Yeah, it's a cool crunch.
It's a cool way of saying crunch.
Wow, that's the worst lie I've ever been told.
CTC.
Because cool's not even spelled with a K.
But CTC sounds like it's too close to CTE, and that's what football players get from concussions. So CTK. Yeah, I got it.
You could just say Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then nobody gets offended. Ugh.
CTC.
How did we get here?
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.